Good afternoon. Bit of a late start, but 5 o'clock. But my back being as it is, I couldn't have done much before now anyway. Um, and don't know if I can at all. I'll give it a go. I've had a bad back for a while. Last night, I had to bend down to do something on the floor and pick something up. I suppose. Well, anyway, whatever it was, moved some things and hurt my back even more. Um, Now I can walk, okay, but and stand, but sitting is difficult. At at the same time, oh, I could lie down now. That's an amazing, wonderful thing. But at the same time, I am a little bit uncomfortable. So it fucking hurts. So we'll see how it goes, and might be short, might be long. I don't know. A lot of breaks. We'll see what happens. Um, yeah, yeah. I think I'll probably sit down for about half an hour or something, and then have to move on. So right, before I start, I want to look at. Well, I don't know if I got it installed. There's a mod that increases the size of number of people you can have, and I like it. I didn't. I had it, and then I didn't, and Um, and more than that, I wanted to have. Oh, what's it? Improves relationships by um, it puts a fixer for all factions in some places. It costs a hell of a lot of money to use, but I'd like it. I had it installed, and now there's an error message comes up on it because I haven't got it installed anymore. Um, oh, there's the recruitment limit. Um, I've got sandstorms off, but it ain't working. I don't know why. With this save, yeah, it's not there. It's something about um God. What do they call those people who you speak to them and you give them money and you fix your relationships with some is it called a fixer? I don't think so. But no, no, not that. No. Um I don't want to import the save and do it all over again. But hmm. It's Kenshi mod to fix faction relations. And to visit a faction pacifier. That's it. Modding and editing tools. Subscribe. Fixed relations limited edition or global pacifier. see this first. Fix relations. This patch to missiles improve relations by healing mod. First, your character will recognize it. Oh, right. Okay. Now that's not it. That's no. I use a mod. Right. And this one, Fixed Relations Limited Edition, or the Global Pacifier. Global. Go straight to pacifier. Minor faction pacifiers. Can't see it. It's the mercenaries. I need to fix a bug. I consider it a bug. Merc. Pacifier. The mercenaries, as we don't know, right? I mean, I was streaming and it just sort of happened somewhere that the mercenaries became my enemy, and I don't know why. I've got a feeling somebody suggested maybe there was a fight in a bar and they got hit, because if you have a crossbow you can accidentally hit anybody really, except for yourself I think, but you can hit a colleague or whatever, that sort of thing. So and it says here install minor pacifier mod, import heal relations. If you don't want to keep the mod, minor pacifier mod. Oh, right. That was sort of this one, minor, and spelt wrong. I have to be further away from the screen than normal. Minor faction pacifiers. That. So I think then it will, there. You're supposed to import, but I don't think I need to worry about that. It's this is what I've got. This mod, that. But it is so expensive to fix the relations. It's just not worth doing. Anyway, done that. The overall target for this is we got to find this guy who lives on a tiny island. It's so small. I don't know. I suppose you could build one hut on it or something like that. But in an extremely difficult to get to place, and he is part of the faction that the Beak Things are in. It's the Gutters? The Gutters. Yeah, the Gutters faction. He is the only human, Scorchlander, who is part of that faction and leads it, in fact. So if I can catch him, I can either heal him repeatedly to get his ally thing, or I can sell him and buy him back and sell him and buy him back and sell him and buy him back. But if I buy him back, he will join my group because I've got a mod. If I buy a slave, yeah, then that will happen. I don't think that will work. So there's a couple of things. So I'm going to try healing him back up. That means I have to beat him up a lot, hurt him, and then let him heal, and then hurt him again. Something like that. I don't know how much I have to let him heal, whether I do, and all that stuff. I was looking at his stuff, his stats. He's good, very good, but his martial arts are weak. So I think if it comes to it, I can just take his weapons off him and beat him up and do it that way. Because he's very tough. He's very strong. He's amazing with all these weapons. But I've got an army. Maybe that's enough. Let's close that. Is it? Oh, good. So we'll have a go. This is where the save that isn't going anywhere anyway. I've done a lot of what I wanted to do, and they've become unwieldy. That works. Unusable. It's just too much. It's like you get to a point where it's just too much hard work, really. It's 130 odd, 140, I don't know. I lose track. 135 maybe people in that one, and it really is too much. Keeping track of everybody and all that stuff. I was on 116. I thought it was 131 last time I looked. 116. 6. 2. 25. Okay. Well, we can always increase it. So I've got a good chunk of army. Between me and him, by the way, is an army of Beak Things. So there might be a bit of fighting. I might swim. I was thinking about it. I suppose they can't attack in the water like everything else, but I don't know for sure. And I don't even know. I know roughly where he is, but on the map I can't see him. Maybe I should get the interactive map and check it out before I get there. At the moment I've just arrived at. We're on our way there. We're going over from what used to be Holy Nation, but is now various things. Because I destroyed them, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, come on. This is what happens when it's because there's so many people, so much going on, and it gets a bit like I'm sort of babysitting them. I don't want to set up I don't want a settlement, so I think that in itself is boring, but I needed a lot of people, so I had a lot of people. I've been freeing slaves from Rebirth. They joined me. They come from all over. I needed an army, so I did recruit quite a lot. But not hundreds of 16. I don't know where all that lot have come from, to be honest with you. But It was fun, and they were needed. I did use 100. I had 100. I used 100. They all had their. They all played a part in taking out the Holy Nation and other things. So we're here in the acid rain, melting. Look, right in the middle. Black Desert City. We just travelled over from Stack. Well, we started in Blister Hill, went to Stack. They're my two main bases, if you like. And now we're here. We've got to go to Gut, and it's somewhere in Gut. Yeah. Now, we've been to the farming village a long time ago. Let me have a look at the interactive map. There used to be one. Kenshi. Oh, well, there is one. Oh, there is one. So it's... See that? Strange camp. No face. That's him. So it's kind of, yeah, where I thought, more or less. So we got, yeah, okay, whatever. Right, let him go. Now, we've got a bit of a problem here. On the way in, we got hurt. Well, they'll be alright. Flotsam, are they here? No? Why are we healed? Oh, we're not. There we are. 93 though. So, I mean, they're pretty tough. Yeah, so for them, okay. 95. Support though. 60. They're somewhere else. But then why is his 139, 139, 139, 70, right? Oh, I see. 105. I suppose they're older. Anyway, look, I don't want to send all this lot here out of here. Although I suppose we're closer to the Grey Desert. I've got a named save, so I could go there. And I'm also wondering whether to take the reprogramming station. Probably not, really. I think I can save them. Or just not bother. So we've got to go to the way station next. I think that's the only thing to do. So let's do a quick save. And get them stairs. Oh, I had to separate them out. Not you. You. Not you. Not you. You. And who are you? A reborn. Some slaves. Okay, that looks about right. Right, Marmite, you are going to follow Peace. No, no, they're following Hercules. Marmite, and they're reborns. Yep, you're following Peace. Reborn. MA1, you're following Rigfen. MA2? No. Flotsam. Not you. I thought the Flotsams were here. Okay, support then. I don't know if I've got everybody in tow. We'll have to walk until I know everybody's following. It looks like it. So this is acid rain. Everybody's going to melt. There we go. We'll just get somewhere and sleep. We'll be fine. See, they take a lot to get through. There we are. Oh shit, what are you doing? Whoops. That one's an enemy over there. I want to keep moving. Support's the problem. And are you even here? Okay. I think we're going to be alright. I mean, I've been this... Shit, somebody's stuck. I'm not stuck. Just slow. Night dog. Is it because you're hurt? What's his strength like? Oh, he's weak. This one. Right. We're limping and I don't know what. But if we had to swim across to get out, fine. Who's that over there? That's the hivers, is it? Well, nomads. More bulls. Somebody fighting. Oh, I think we're doing it. But they're all... I don't think anyone died, but it's hard to be sure. We can't really run because Night Dog is so slow. Is he one of these? Um, who are you? Mark 2. You're good. Shit. We didn't get attacked. How that happened is a miracle. How that happened or didn't happen, I don't know what's the right word for it, but wow. I hope there's nobody here. I think the ninjas, sand ninjas, are okay with us these days, but I is the one at the back now, though. But I'm in the healing, so... Not grass. Well, grass ninjas, actually. I'm not sure how they are. But there's desert ninjas. Are the ones I was thinking of. Now it's Mateo. Ooh. What are you wearing? Oh, you got a helmet. A mask. Great against gas. It's so long since we've all been in the desert. It's a bit, Part of me wants to just keep moving, but, obviously some of them need a bit of a rest. Oof. I'd like to get a skeleton bed as well. Robot repair bed. So I'll come out here, we'll put the first few, or the last few, I suppose. Night Dog is first in for a rest. So look, he should be so slow. His athletics are 76. I mean, their toughness, some of these is a bit low. 20. Being low. So like, if I look at him, he's got 27 in hackers. The guy we were fighting, we have like 70 or something. He's got a long sword and a crossbow. Night Dog, go and lie down. I as well. Somebody else is taking up those beds. Tech hunters. Right, let's support. They were a bit. Oh, let me do a like number 11. There. Now I can. These are going to be the worst affected. 1, 2, 3. Right. See, they'll heal. They'll be okay. You lot won't. Why are you okay? Oh, this one. 100% acid. That's not. I think it must. Our Third Empire. Right. So that's it then. So it's the Third Empire one, isn't it? Is the critical is the better one. So let's find who's really crap. They are. I'll get you up. And you. You. Bottle cap. What's your thing? Why are you so weak? Health-wise. I think that's it anyway, so it doesn't. Oh, there's a few over there. This though that's a shop, so I'm gonna watch himself there. Right. We'll have a look. I wonder who's in here, that's all. So, we got somebody at Flick Shot. Oh, what a cool name. Who are you? Yeah, I'm interested. 3,000, yeah. Let's get going. There you go. Now, where the hell are you going to be? Because I think you're going to live here for a little while. Harbin? I'm on a roll. Hardly killed off any patients this year. Looking for a medic? Is that more like well, yeah. I don't know why. I kind of like the name. Who are you? Knife. Ooh, there's a good one. Oh dear. Oh dear. What am I doing? You? Tech hunters. Ah. Crap. See? They're not attacking me though. Knife looks suspiciously like a slave to me. We better get a new haircut, I think. Hair. That'll do. Right. Knife. I think. I must be mad. I can pick them up and carry them if I want to, but I don't know where I want to go yet. I wouldn't know where to take them, you know. Now we've got a bit of a problem, like, you know, like clothes, for example. Have we got any, like, we've got one repair kit, so there, and then now they won't eat it. Have I got food? Cooked food. Got some there. Let's buy some in here. Oh, sorry, Titan. There you go. I want knife in here. I don't know what to call this group. Crap. Dear. There, right, let's buy you a bit of food each. What have we got? 1, 2. On there. On there. On there. On there. Done. They can stay there. Their squad needs a new name. And here. And they go crap. There we go. How can I move them down to this? There must got to be a better way of moving them down to the bottom of the queue here. I like flick shot. It sounds like fuck shot. Well, it does in my head. Where are you? Reborn. I think there might be two Harbins now. Hard to say. Right. There you go. You stay there. I don't think you can. I can build out camp bed here. No, that's what I thought. We got. Right. Oops. Why are they healing so fast? It's a bed, but I mean, it's like a super bed. Yeah. I'm looking for people who like get stuck. Like somebody gets stuck in a shop or something like that. Is a couple more beds here? I'm going to say that's enough for now. Or do I? How many beds have I got? 10, 11, 16 beds. You'll do. Mate, right, you are okay. More or less. Yeah. Okay. I got room for one more. Oh, that's they're attacking these people. Blood Raiders. And I think I'm alright with them actually. Faction. 6. So there's loads of them. Um Of course, I've got half everybody following. Actually, it's cleared up a bit now. So, who's not hurt? Oh, Stacks will do. I think this is how I managed to make them kind of almost friendly anyway. Just doing this. I think it would be worth selling them as well. And yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's use the 4 then. So go and pick him up. Pick him up. First aid that one. Drag longer. I'll get one. One up. Right. Who is not hurt anymore? Ah, you're good enough. You're good enough. Oh, yeah. 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 I got a lot to heal. I can't be dealing with some of these. Me born. Good. Nearly okay. Oh. Two more. Oh. These are okay because they're wearing anti-acid stuff. They're not here. Flotsams are here. So MA2 is not here. No. Right. MA2, so I'll move them there. And I'll put support up. Flotsam. Oh wait, Reaver is Flotsam. Oh, Flotsam. Flotsam's miles away. Right, so now, who we got? This one. Okay. Reborn. Okay. MA1. Martial Arts 1. Support. Okay, let's start some... And of course the craps. Crappers. The crappers. Maybe we should resupply. Or supply. Or something. Somebody else. Isabel, look. And Joshua. You. And then... Ah, you're okay. And it's 12 o'clock, so we'll let it go until tomorrow, and then everybody will be healthy. I suppose then if I go... No, I know. We'll get the crap people. Ooh, you got good... Oh, shoddy. Wow. I don't know what happens if I dress them up in that lot, as that lot. Are they going to be thought... Is somebody going to think, oh, it's them? You know? What's that one like? Oh, dear. I think we're okay. Oh. Um... That'll do. Got. I think we're okay. I was trying this thing where you assign them as like a medic and one does medics, one does robot. It didn't work out at all. Who are you? Ninja guard. Okay. So yeah, we'll go to. Who else has got carrying slaves? Him. I mean, that's worth a fair bit. That is really. It's worth something. Right, I'm going to say that's it. And now we're in proper Beak Thing country. So what's eye socket? Slavers or something? Slave traders. That one's empty. Doesn't say it's empty, so but it is. So it might be worth going over there. I think it's worth taking those 3 with me. Who's not overweight? Not you. You. We'll go and pick up crap. And Kang. Hench. Got an idea for them. I'm going to take them to the Reavers. I'm not going to sell them to the Reavers. I'm going to take them to the Reavers. And they can stay there for the time being and just practice being big. Well, I will. I mean, what I'll do is I'll leave them in, I don't know, Black Scratch. Maybe Brink. It'll be then, they can get to the Reaver Camp. Is it Reaver Camp? Is it that one? Is it Ark? Ah. That. So they can go there. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to put it on normal speed and save. I have to stretch my legs a bit. Come back shortly. Alright, here we are. So I still promise to keep going just as long as I can. Really, I'm suffering a bit. Goat belonging to the nomads. That's funny. Right, I think we're okay. Yeah, whether or not we can get where we're going, I don't know. But so I think what I will do, we'll just go straight to eye socket. Now I realise they are walking at the moment. We're just getting organised. When you move in a large group, sometimes like if you're inside, it doesn't really apply to me now, but if I'm inside I can Grey Flayers? Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Who are you? Blood Raiders. Who? I've never heard of the Grey Flayers. Seriously. That's funny. Kenshi. Grey Flayers. Grey Flayers keep themselves. They mainly do raids, heists, and covert missions for big paying customers. Grey Flare Clan. One of the 5 gangs within the swamp. Well, that's why. I never go there. They can be found in the city of Shark. They never really go. The faction is run by Big Grey. And they deal in hashish. Sometimes they can be seen. Right. Smallest gang relative to hounds and black shifters, who I have never heard of. So then there's this one with a name. Does it? That is interesting. So these people. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. A little bit tough. He's not bad. I'm tempted to pick him up. doesn't say they're enemies, does it? But I'm asking because it always unnerved me. Just well, who knows something about? I know the Grey Flares have that one town in the swamp, and the smuggler branch Shem. I could take them to Shem. Where's? I don't even know where Shem is. Do I know where Shem is? Shark. Squin. The hub. Where the hell is Shem? I'm going away from the that place. Oh, Shem. They've got a place in Shem? I don't know what that's really interesting. Venge. Shem. Smuggler's Bar. And settled nomads. Well, we're all the way up here. Venge. I don't want to go past into Venge. I don't think he's like bad guy especially. Let's get Kuma. You can pick him up. Because look, he'll die. If I just leave him here. So we'll go back and leave him in there, and hopefully nobody will kill him. Maybe I'll put him in a bed. This is what happens when I tell the famous fool to run fast. Who was it? Kumo, wasn't it? Yeah. This one. Ooh. I don't. Oh, Marmite's following the. Okay, I see. So you tell them you go slow, and it gives them a chance to get out. That's all it is. There's a toilet. Interesting. There's a place I want to go down south. Sort of around here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it was there. Gaitan. I haven't been there. I think. No, I haven't been there. Have I been there? I don't know. I mean, there's so many different people, places. Right, we'll take a run. Over there. And we'll hope that the map is right. Because I don't want to go and avenge. I wouldn't be surprised if we get into trouble on the way. What's over that way? Look, there's something. Oh, brink. Interesting. Support. Oh, of course, they're carrying the... I wonder why the names look kind of mixed up, because we're carrying extra. Yeah. So looking ahead, I think it's got to be... I think brink. Maybe brink, or... brink. I think brink might be closest to... I want a good place that I can sort of call home. For a little while. But maybe I just don't need to. These few here, I'm going to sell them. I'm not averse to a bit of slavery. Who are you? Oh, blood raiders. That's probably, that might be the ones we saw earlier. I don't mean ill to this guy we're going to. I just want to be friends. I don't want to hurt him, but I will. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's bunch up. It's the bulls that are slowing us down. I wouldn't really sure. I don't know whether to take the bulls or not. Support. I wondered about leaving support somewhere, but... Grass pirates. I think I'm alright with them, but 21, but I've got a feeling it's a bit of a love-hate relationship with the grass pirates. I think. Well, there's another bunch of people up there. All right. Are they gonna notice me? What do you think? They're a long way from home. Well, yeah, I think they are. I mean, they're from southeast. Well, they're not chasing anyway. That's alright. It's got to be good, yeah. I'm not really sure. Oh, that place. That's where we're going. Off there somewhere. Never been there. Well, not true, but almost never been there. I don't want to take support. I want one of these. Ice. I like ice. Meant to send ice. Over here. Citizen. There we go. So, wildlife actions. Which one would you like to pacify? So, gutters. I could do gutters now. Hang on. Let's save it a minute. I'll have a look at this. I did a miscellaneous. Police. Republic of Tertius. I don't remember who that is. Look, if I were to say wildlife actions, about the fee, 100,000. No. Major factions. That's minor factions. Let's see. Mercenary Guild. 100,000. Never mind. We'll see how it goes. I think last time I looked, they weren't attacking me. Mercenary Guilds. Minus 49. And I think I've gotten to a point where I think they went worse than that, but I don't know. Headshot. Why do they call you headshot? Do I want to guess? Something to do with heads? That's right. Shot at other heads. Slaves. Oh. Do I lose sleep at night over it? Nah. You're bad. I like that. Well, very well. Then how about hiring yourself a job? 7,500? No. Let me look at you. Martial arts 9. Strength 0. Dexterity 0. Toughness 0. Dodge 1. Headshot. I gotta look this one up. Headshot. Kenshi. Headshot. There we are. Unique recruit. Slave hunter. Turrets and crossbows. And she's got strength between 0 and 2.2. She's absolutely crap at everything. But she's good with turrets and crossbows. That's it. Not interested. Say hello. Interested? 3,000. No. No, I haven't really got a space for kind of a shark insect thing. I don't. What have you got? I see lots of food. We need food. At 150, 75, I'll have those. And that will do that. What are these? Wanted. I could be wrong. I don't think that wanted things, wanted posters actually do anything, do they? I've got some. They just seem to sit in my inventory looking like they're doing nothing. I don't know. I'm taking pills. Blue. Green. Where's my lighter shade of yellow? Oh. So, I want to keep saying that I'm sorry, really kind of, I don't know, we've got a heat wave going. I mean, like, what is it, 30-ish? And in Plymouth, UK, it's very humid as well. I've done my back in, I can hardly move. And altogether, I am going from hour to hour, less than that, minute to minute, really. Just, you know, if I get a period of time when I can almost be comfortable, I will sleep. That sort of thing. Anyway. We've got some... right, that one's to sell. But I wouldn't mind if there's a decent looking slave for sale. What have you got? Is there one with like a nice name or something, you know? I don't care about the stats. They vary. It's how they look and how the name sounds. Like that one, no, Rune. I don't know how to say it. I'm sort of thinking about that instead of, you know, Po Gnarl, Benpo. I've got Benpo, I think. Splinter. I feel like nines should mean something, but it doesn't. Splinter's okay. There we are. And now we're going to sell that one. You come here. Pick up. Terran. Peace. You got. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh. Grass pirates. Okay. Well. People? You don't have to speak to somebody. And don't know. Um, I'll save. I need some armor for Splinter. She's going to be a big dart, a bit, not a big important one. Right. Pick up. Pick up that one. Okay, peace. What are you doing? Why aren't you staying close to Cram? That's funny. I think it's a slave now. No? Um, right. So I'm gonna go to Brink, and we're gonna in Brink. I have told him not to sprint. I told him to walk. There we are. I don't know what that was supposed to. Eh? The way to the Ashlands? How's that the way to the Ashlands, you twit? Anyway. Or... Right. What we got here? There. She needs a hat. Actually, you know what? It's martial arts. But she doesn't need a hat, but we'll get one. me just walking back. They're not worried about me stealing. They'll get shot by a bolt from above. That would be a shame. We seem to be going that way. I'm going there. I don't know why. Go there. Splinter is going to become the famous five. I think. Oh no, it's the famous four, so we can't be the famous five. The Fab Five. What do you think? Good. I'm not sending Splinter to train with the Reavers. I'll send... she can go to the Flotsam Ninjas. They've got level 3 dummies. It's progress anyway, even though I can't do a lot. I can't do the speed running, partly because well, completely for two reasons. One reason is that they are currently have a welcome back weekend or something. They're giving plus 25% experience, and can't run when you've got an experience buff because it's unfair. So what you have to do is wait, and it's on until up to and including Sunday. And today is Friday, so I can't run today. I can't run Saturday. I can't run Sunday. But there's another problem. I can't stand up. I can't walk. I can't sit down. I could lie down. No, I can stand up. Standing up is about the only thing. It does hurt, but not so much. I don't know what I've done. It's about 30 years ago, when I was a young man and living in Plymouth in the UK. I hadn't been to Spain yet, and I was doing the vacuum cleaning, and it was more of a feeling than a sound. But as I stretched my arm out in front of me, sort of forwards, and leaned forward a bit, like you do with the vacuum. You push and you lean a bit. I felt more than heard a little click, and I was in such agony, I can't tell you. And it was my back. So, sparing you the details, we had all the ambulance and all that rubbish, but they never really found out what was wrong. Just a sort of vague, oh yeah, you got a sort of muscular thing going on there. It's permanent, but you just got to go with it. I think it's a bit like my ankle is or had a level 2 or 3 sprain on it, which means that you damage your tendons. So one side of my ankle is a little bit weaker than the other one. The only difference it makes is when I walk on a slope. If I walk in a certain direction, it feels weak and it feels a little bit uncomfortable. That's all. That doesn't hurt or anything. But my back, from time to time, every so often, it seems to be about once a year, it goes like this. I sort of, usually I'm going into more or less the same position as I did when I was vacuum cleaning. And and it just goes. It's crap for a while. Could be a month, and then I'm alright again. The one time, my wife she's got a crap back. It's worse than mine. It's a proper thing, and she's had I think a 3 vertebrae all sort of joined together with a metal rod going through. Or more than one. But anyway, she had this thing, and for a while she was in a wheelchair. We had to go somewhere. I think the hospital. Yeah, I think we had to go to the hospital one time for an appointment, and I had to pick up the wheelchair and put it in the boot of the taxi. They don't do it for you because I suppose health and safety or the insurance or something. Anyway, I walk, and I was picking it up, and you can imagine you pick up a wheelchair and you lean forward a little bit to put it into the boot of the car. Well, I did that. I leaned forward a little bit and couldn't move. But my wife was in a freaking wheelchair. I had to carry on. How I got through, I never know. But I went to the hospital, did the appointment, went home in such pain you can't believe. Nothing they can do to help at the hospital. And then my wife was there with so my wife was there with the dogs and me. The dogs had to go outside 3 times a day because they poo and they pee everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but they needed to poo and they needed to pee from time to time. Doob is a long way away. I'm not moving. Why? Look. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, so I was, I couldn't really walk properly, hardly at all. But I managed to go outside with the 3 dogs, have them go to the toilet, pick up the shit in a bag, put it, throw it away and all that. 3 of them, 3 times a day. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. To pick up the shit, I had to go down on my hands and knees. Well, it was one hand with a bag, one knee on the floor, with one hand sort of on the knee. Getting up again was almost impossible, but somehow I managed. I had to like have the 3 leads around my wrist, and oh my god, you wouldn't believe it. But I carried on, and here we are. This year, I was vacuum cleaning. believe it or not. Again. And then later last night, there was a dog nappy on the floor. If you got a dog, you might know sometimes you have to put something on the floor at night because, you know, accidents happen. And to prevent those accidents making too much of a mess, that. What are you doing? I can see Hercules, look. Okay, Cram, I wish there was a stop button. There you go. Now, so here we are anyway. I'm going to be risky. I'm going to put them on random. And they'll all bunch up. Hopefully they don't get stuck in somebody's house. Oh, this is where Marmite comes from. This Marmite. Marmite comes from here. He was in the bar and he was in a bit of trouble with I don't know, somebody, local noble. So we bribed the guards or something and took him with us, and he had stats right across the board 1. I just left him here. I went off and I was doing things, and I killed the guy in the Coat village, and he got a sword. He had a sword. And I didn't know who to give it to, so I gave it to him. But he couldn't carry it. He was like 80% overweight or something. So I left him. He was actually in... we left here, didn't we? We went to Black Scratch, and that's when we got involved. So he was in Black Scratch. He was never going to leave, and he did. But before leaving, he did a triangle with Black Scratch, Farming Village, Coat village, Black Scratch, while carrying the sword and rocks and thing. The lag, yeah. No, I'm not using the sentient sands mod. No, just no, can't remember. I got to stop anyway, so I will save, and we will have a look, and I will see what I'm using. So. But yeah, I mean, like, it's down to a number of things. One is this sort of, I got 120 or something people in different parts of the map. But also, I'm away from home on a cheap computer. It was cheap when I bought it. That was about 5 years ago. And it's got an i5 processor, and the graphics card is not bad actually, funnily enough, but it struggles. It doesn't struggle actually, it runs it really well to me, but yeah, because I'm only here for, normally it's about 1 month a year I'm here. Oh, it's a holiday. No, it's where I come from. I come from UK, from England, Plymouth, and I know I sound young, but I'm I'm just turned 64, so we don't work anymore, and we come here every year for about a month. In this, we got quite a small house, really. I suppose it's a bit of a dump, but it's nice to be able to visit family and stuff during the summer, especially as it's too hot in Spain, where I normally live. So that's why I'm here. Um, we're looking for a bigger house. It tends to happen that when you retire, you end up with a bit more money, so enough that we can get a bit bigger house. I lived there, but a long time ago now. Um, and where's where we subscribed? Here we are. Here's the mods I'm using. That one, but I've never used it. I don't know if it works, but it's there. Minor faction pacifiers, because there was some weird thing happened and the mercenaries hated me and attacked me, and I think I fixed it, but anyway. 256 recruitment limit. I've always used that. I've played the Kenshi for several years now, and I still use it. I don't think I've ever had 256 people, but yeah. Um, well, I wouldn't say relax. It's been have you got kids? I got two children. One is, I think I don't know, you sort of lose count. 39, I think, and the other one's about 43, and or around about that anyway. And I've got two grandchildren, age, I don't know, 9 and 11 ish, and three dogs. So I wouldn't say relax is, it's a bit chaotic sometimes. I got guaranteed slave recruits. If I buy somebody, they're mine forever. They follow me and become my friends. More starts. Don't actually need it. I don't use it. Never did. Not really sure why it's still there. I use random starts, but Third Empire Samurai armor, I would not use it again. I don't find it interesting. It's just more armor to make that looks different, but it still looks the same. It's just different colors, really. I think one of them might have acid protection, but anyway. New gas masks. Gas masks, they are the same. They just look different. Because I had a group. I don't know if it was the Rebirth Slaves or the Flotsam Ninjas or something, and I was trying to make a uniform for them, so they all wore gas masks. Craftable lanterns, because I like making lanterns. They're beautiful. A nice map. Zones and zone names. More names. Apparently it's a good thing. I've never played without it. It's gives more random name generating thingies. You take care of your cousins, two kids, 6 and 3. What sentient sounds do? Well, let's see. Yeah. I'll look it up. I'll look it up now. But yeah. Some more names to choose from. Attack slots times 3. It's normally attack slots times 1. I think that means in each roll of the dice, only one thing can hit you, and you can only hit one thing. But with 3, I think it adds a little bit of AoE in a way, in the sense, I think, is it 3 of my people can attack one person? Something like that. Otherwise, so if you roll of the dice, all 3 of them get a chance to hit instead of one. I never really fully understood it, but it seemed like a good idea at the time, so I used it. Mood lighting. That you might be seeing that. Sandstorms off. That might have actually been the first mod I ever used. I just found it so annoying. You know, sandstorms. Frustrating. Mediocre hairstyles. Improve relationships by healing. It's a tiny increase. It is 3 shots, yeah. So it's a tiny increase on the rep I get from healing. And you probably didn't see it, but this group I'm with now, this save, they've got their goal has always been one day just to get good rep with a lot of people. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be everybody, but everybody would be nice, you know. So I've got the Reavers and I've got the Grass Pirates, so that's handy. I got the Cannibals. I got the United Cities. I wiped out Holy Nation because they said something bad to one of my guys, and then it went downhill from there. Really. Um, what else? Well, I got Flotsam Ninjas. I got Sand Ninjas. Don't know, but some of those that you just have to keep fighting them because the rep would be so difficult to get. Now it's not clear from any description or anything, but what I'm doing right now is I'm going for the Beak Things. There is a bit of an exploit you can do, which you can get the leader of the Beak Things, or if that's in, is he leader? I don't know, curator, and you can sell him as a slave and then buy him, and you get, I think, +3 reputation every time you do that. You gotta keep buying and selling and buying and selling and buying and selling until you'll get allied with them. But I don't know if I can do that because I got this mod. If I buy somebody who's a slave, they're mine. They want to stay with me. So that's a bit odd. So but what I've got the healing one. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can heal it, keep healing him. To get him in the first place, I've got to knock him out. So do that. But otherwise, yeah, heal him up, carry him around. When I'm ready, I'll put him down, knock him out again, heal him up, pick him up, just carry him with me, basically. That's the idea. Something like that. I've got a support group. They fight, but they're not part of the fighting team. Instead, it's 4 guys with 4 bulls who carry stuff to feed everybody, that sort of thing. And it's kind of like a mobile town. But yeah, so I might give one of them. One of them might carry him around, and I think it'll be a very long time. It's actually surprising. If I heal somebody completely, and in my inventory I've got to have a first aid kit and a skeleton repair kit, both in the inventory. I've got to heal them completely, and about every 3, 4, no, say, it's a swing up and down, so it's going to be somewhere between 3 and 5 heals of other people. You get a point. So I just got to beat him up like 100 times, and and heal him, and he'll be mine. But he's really tough. He's really tough, and he's really good with weapons. But he's crap at martial arts. So my plan is take all his weapons and maybe I suppose his armor, um, and then he won't be so good. But he might level up a bit while I'm healing him. Because it occurs to me if I beat this chap up, his toughness is going to go up even more. And if that happens, I mean, where does it end? I don't know. So yeah, it wasn't even the goal was not. Uh, I liked the idea of this thing. I didn't know you could do it, and I hadn't been playing that. This is a couple of years old. I've been playing this save, but it was the thing when I found out that you could improve relationships. I thought that's interesting, and I read about it. Um, no, I don't know if they get stats either. Um, but I think they do. But yeah, I read about the healing thing. I thought, well, that's cool. And then I found out the tiny little bit of rep you get from healing somebody. It's tiddly tiny. So I thought, oh, well, here we are. Here's a mod. But it doesn't make a massive difference. It just makes a bit. And that's fine with me because it doesn't change the game. And I don't like changing the game if possible. In general with games, it's just, oh, that's the one I use. Randomized start. It's great. It just puts you in the middle of nowhere with stuff. You can be one person or four. And this one, not this one, the one I was streaming a few days ago, that one was somebody who started alone on Leviathan Coast. Fascinating. It was good. I enjoyed that. But what I was going to say was this save, we sort of walking around, we're making friends with a lot of people, and I had this healing mod, and somebody said, are you going to try and make friends with everybody? And I said something like, well, yeah, maybe. I haven't really thought about it. It's not planned. I let the world guide me, you know? Things happen to me. Somebody calls me a racist, I kill them, things like that. Um, so, oh, he's playing Dead Island too, so interesting. Well, anyway, and a little bit later, he said, I've got a challenge for you. He said, become allied with the Beak Things. I looked it up, couldn't find anything on how to do it. And it was a week ago or something. I stumbled across this thing about how to do it. And it makes me think, well, yeah, get hold of that guy and just heal him and see what happens. And if it don't work, that's all right. You know. So, but I do, with regard to whether they level up if they're not with you, if they're not part of your team, I think they do. I've seen, you know, you get like often you'll get a lot of slaves standing in the desert, going nowhere. You know, they just stand still. Yeah, there is a video. Uh, that one. Top 5 exploits in Kenshi, Mongol Chad. Um, so what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, that's it. You get the idea. Um, but yeah, that's how I play Kenshi. I play Kenshi. I just start and yeah, brain fart. I hate that. It's always when you're going to say something really important. What was it? I do it a lot. That's the trouble. I think it's old age or something. The nah, I've always been stupid. But anyway, Oh, murder investigation launched into Anne Whitaker. Is it Anne Widdecombe? Is that her name? Yeah, Anne Widdecombe's death. Wow, that's interesting. There's a British politician died. She's nearly 80. And wow, well, not so active anymore, I suppose. Anyway, look, I got to stop. Need to move a bit. I'm going to try and lie down. Sitting up hurts too much, so I will lie down and hope that helps. I will come back tomorrow, though. It is Friday, is it not? It is. So we've got tomorrow and Sunday of this. And then back to work. Speed running. Good night.